Hi, this is Logan, Keegan, Natsuki, and Lucio, and we're going over our VR therapy capstone, and this is our week 2 presentation, just recording a little video demonstrating exactly where we're at so far. So currently, where we're at is we kind of haven't done too much yet as far as development, unfortunately, just because we're kind of still waiting on the EEG. So we've put a lot of effort into doing the research side of things, so deciding which scenes we want to do, in what order we want to do them in order to optimize the fact that we don't have the EEG yet. So I think that'll kind of be what's coming next. So Keegan, if you want to take it from here and talk a little bit more about the EEG development.
So right now, the main stuff that we have developed is the initial meditative scene where we still need to implement different um, blueprints to work with the EEG. So we also made a Notion board to kind of keep ourselves, um, up to date with what we need to do. Right now, we have the main level of the meditative scene created. Next, we're gonna add the VR components, and then we need to come up with the design or what kind of art style we're gonna go with the level. And after we do that, we're going to add different objects that we can change or modify using the EEG. But most of that can't be done until we get the actual EEG device and we develop our EEG class that has all the functions that we're going to be using. Um, but as of right now, we're making good progress as of development without the EEG device. Uh, Different portions that we also need to do is still make a class for the quote unquote player that we can keep updated using or assign like our EEG data to so players can kind of see how they've progressed over time with their ability to control objects using their brain and just how their mental state is doing. And again, a lot of that is waiting on getting the EEG device so that we can implement the EEG system. But as of right now, we don't have a bunch of development, though we're kind of at where we're expected. And once we can mess with the EEG device, I think that's when the development is going to kind of accelerate.
Lucio, if you want to go from there.
So there's been a couple of changes in terms of like our plan and development wise. So as mentioned before, we don't have the EEG device. So our plan was to start implementing EEG to our scenes and stuff once we have them, but we haven't gotten the EEG device. We're gonna start building those scenes without the EEG, and then once we get it, we'll start adding it to it. Another change that happened was we were making a plan to be with the Muse headset, but that was out of stock, so we are changing to Emotive. Um, we had the Muse plugin we wanted to use already, but we've done research on the plugins we can use for Emotive, and it seems like it might be a better fit to our design and our development of the program. And Natsuki will explain the implementation.
So just like everybody said, as of right now, we haven't received the EEG device yet, so we can't really start developing EEG. We can't really start doing anything about EEG development yet. So what we're planning to do next week is start doing Unreal Engine development, for example, creating scenes for virtual therapy. And that's the plan for the next week so far.
Awesome. So that's kind of where we're going and kind of what we've learned and figured out everything regarding so far. So that should be it. So thanks for watching.